Hello to all our avid watchers. We are up to round 14 in the Gippsland League. On my right I have Naomi Williams representing the netball. On my left Keith Anderson from the Warragul Jewel Gazette. Keith, on the weekend we had some interesting matches. Your team didn't come up the goods.
No, certainly didn't. Down by 3 points to Warragul. The battle is for the 5 is now down to 6 sides. Yeah, a bit different to last year. We're going into the last round. 8 sides had a chance, but it's down to 6. Wonthaggi really the only one with any chance of getting in, and I just think the top 5 will stay as it is.
And I think it's like whilst the top 5, or sorry, the top 6 have sort of been settled, but there's still the clubs below that are going to help shape the makeup of that 5, because no one can take a game easy still.
Oh no, that's true. And maybe I think Sale's going to finish on top. I think Gather's going to be in the top 3. The other 3 spots, the orders may vary according to injury and maybe an upset or 2.
And in the netball, Naomi, we got a settled 5, 6 there, or it looks like your top 6, 7.
7, yeah. But 7 that still have the opportunity to make it. It'll be hard for 6th and 7th to push their way in, but it is still, they still do have the opportunity if they can get some wins on the board.
Okay, well the first game for round 14 is Morwell Moe, and that is a Sunday game, but that should be a...
Yeah, Moe doesn't have A-grade netball.
No, but they don't have A-grade.
They just threw that up as the first game. But the first game is on a Sunday.
That's right. Well, anyway, it's the start of the draw, so... Morwell hosting Moe, but Morwell won't have everything their own way, especially with their local derby contestants.
They'll win. We understand James Fraser has probably finished for the season for Moe, and he's sort of a key generator who finds a lot of the football. I think last week Morwell lucky to get out with a draw against Bairnsdale, but they do have the odd aberration. And
only against teams below them.
Yeah, well, it'll be an interesting point this week, but I expect them to bounce back and win pretty well.
Yeah, I concur, mate. Maffra Bairnsdale, and whilst this is another Sunday game,
this is the second game on Sunday,
but they are at the top of our fixture here. But Maffra Bairnsdale at Maffra, that should be an interesting game.
Oh, well, we would hope so. It's good to see Bairnsdale get back to a bit better form last week and take it up to one of the better sides, and desperately unlucky to lose. But you know, the games at Maffra, I expect Maffra, they're just a very resilient club. They'll be hunting that 3rd position, that double chance enormously. I expect Maffra to win that.
Yeah, no, I'll probably tend to agree with you. Now, in the netball, that's Maffra have to keep winning in the netball to keep their chances alive.
Well, they definitely do have to keep winning to keep their chances alive, and they'll also need a good win against Bairnsdale. They're sitting in 7th with a very low percentage, so Bairnsdale's sitting below them, so if they want to have any chance, it's not just winning, but it's winning well.
Well, okay, the next one, Warragul hosting Leongatha.
Yeah, interesting. Warragul, boy, it was good to see them bounce back, and that win was sort of really important for them last Sunday against Struan. You know, a bit of a coaching turmoil the previous week, and good to see them settle. And there's a fair bit of talent there, and we get this young Warragul side a fair bit, but there's a lot of experienced talent there, guys who've played a lot of footy. And that win was important to give them a good kick to finish off the season. Leongatha, a few rumours around the place, they copped a couple of injuries to very important players last weekend, Thurstfield and Gordis. I don't know how spot on that is or how serious they are.
Gordis is supposed to maybe have strained his hamstring, which is a big loss.
But yeah, I expect Leongatha to win, but they won't need to be too far off the mark.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, as I say, the classics, it's good for footy for Warragul to have won last week, even though it was against the Hawks. But, you know, that takes them up to, what, 2 wins at least this year.
Hey, Warrigal, 3.
Sorry.
Gee, that'll shoot you, Chris.
Looking at the ladder here, you've got the ladder wrong in your Gazette, mate. It's got Warrigal on 2, so sorry for the misprint at the Warrigal Jewel Gazette, but it says...
That was probably last week's paper. No, I'll tell you what that would be. You better check your league statisticians, because those figures are provided from the league.
Okay, we'll pass the buck.
Don't interfere with what the league sends us.
Okay, no worries. The netball.
Well, top place Leongatha facing Warrigal. Warrigal had 2 big injuries, both the Fowler girls going down on the weekend, which leaves them with only 6A grade players. So I think Warrigal will really struggle for the rest of the season, depending on how quickly they can get back. But I imagine that it'll be a big win to Leongatha.
Okay, Terrelgan Sale. Now this is what we call one of these classic games that could be worth those 2 8-point games actually to Terrelgan. So they should be putting a great effort this week, obviously.
I don't think it's an 8-point game. I'll disagree with you on that. It's an interesting game as we head towards the finals, with those couple of sides likely to be there. So certainly be there, and I still expect them to finish on top of the ladder. I don't think Terrelgan can get into the top 3. Yeah, they can, but I don't think they will. But they really need to sort of shape up. Their form's been improving. They've been building a bit over the last few weeks. It would make it fantastic if they beat Sale, but I just think Sale's travelling too well. It's a really good side, and yeah, even though Terrelgan is a good side too, I just think Sale's going to win this. But would be good for the competition, and would be good as a lead into the finals if Terrelgan can get up.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think Sale will be too strong in the netball, Naomi.
I imagine Terrelgan have the strength to win this game, and no matter what the result, it'll be interesting in the ladder. But if Terrelgan can win, it'll get them up into 3rd place.
Yeah, it's very tight there.
It is very tight.
It will be a
good weekend to see what happens and how much chopping and changing we have at the top.
Okay, in the final one we have Wonthaggi hosting Druin Hawks.
Yeah, interesting. Wonthaggi, very disappointing last week. To me, I thought they might have taken the game right up to Sale. You expect Sale to win at home, but I thought, you know, them having a chance to push to the finals, yeah, run into some good form, but they really got blown away. Different side at home, of course. It'll be interesting to see how Druin reacts to now really being out of the finals race. Maybe it gives them that bit of freedom to play without the pressure of trying to hunt down that 5th spot. You need to go Wonthaggi at home, but they haven't sort of really convinced me this year when we thought had a lot of high expectations of Wonthaggi early in the year, had a few higher expectations of Druin also. So interesting game, but I think at home Wonthaggi probably edge away here.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Wonthaggi, they have to keep winning to keep their spot in the finals alive, and they are only a game and a bit of percentage behind Terrelgan. And I mean, Druin, it'll only be, as you say, what pride they've got, what they're prepared to do to finish off the season, because they have lost their chance to make the 5. So that'll be interesting how they do react to that. But yeah, I think Wonthaggi, they have to be just too desperate to win this one for the Hawks. So Wonthaggi for mine in the netball.
So close game, Druin Wonthaggi. I imagine that it'll be Druin. Too strong for Wonthaggi, but again, it's another one of those games that, depending on what happens with the result, could really change. At the end of this round, 2nd through 5th could be completely different to what we see this week.
So both of those are equal points, I notice. So
equal points, just percentage. So yeah,
could be a really tight one.
It definitely could be.
Okay, that's the games. Look, the Gippsland League this weekend will be launching or issuing all their tickets out to all their clubs for the Bo Vernon Fund. The tickets, the prize is 3 nights at Captain Cove in Bairnsdale and 3 nights on a Bulls cruiser. They've generously donated that prize. The printer is June Commercial Printers. They're printing all the tickets, which we're putting out 15,000 tickets to be try and sell them. There's $5 a ticket, so everybody in Gippsland League and anywhere else, if you want to get a ticket, see our clubs, because we want to try and raise as much money as we can for the Bo Vernon Fund. And as I say, that'll be out this Saturday. So thank you very much. That's round 14 preview, and we'll see you all next week.
Thank you.